How's it going, Phil?
I don't know. I thought you were drilling mine.
You're supposed to drill them. We talked about this.
Are we doing that now?
Yeah, well, I'm not. You are. Do you have the right size drill bit, Phil?
No, I was gonna say we need to get that first.
All right, guys. So we wanted to separate this into two videos about running the airline. The airline's going to be a video. Adding the compressor will be another. But we just wanted to do how to get the airbags in. A lot of people are fine with the running airline itself, but we wanted to do another video just kind of talking about that. So had to look up the drill bit size, and per airlift for their setup you need a 5/16 drill bit, and it specifies very sharp. I'm not sure why very sharp, because we're just drilling through yeah. So I'm pretty certain I could do this with a pocket knife if I really felt like it.
Probably.
Maybe drilling bigger holes than we need here.
All right, where do you want this thing?
All right, so guys, what we're gonna do is, because we have other plans too, but I think it's important to always have a manual, like an actual way to fill this with any air compressor setup, not just with a onboard like we're gonna do. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop this right beside our license plate here. Here goes Phil.
Is it level enough for you?
I thought you said you were gonna get a level out.
No, you said.
I thought we were doing it right.
Do you want it there?
Yeah, that's fine.
Too late now.
So, let's see if I can reach under and grab this.
Yeah, that's actually pretty close. Oh, I can get my skinny hands in there. Oh, it's already under there?
So, there she be. And we just have this run on top of where the spare tire goes. There's a little hole here that I could hide it in. So I popped it in there. This will be on the back side. And then we'll push it through the bumper. Another washer, this guy, nut, and then cap. Phil, do you have anything to add on the cap?
Nope.
Okay.
Because I know you don't want to get censored. I don't want to get canceled.
So we're going to get this set up. I don't think you guys really need to see this. Again, this will be on one side of the plastic, like the hole we just drilled, and then this here will be on the outside that'll be visible. So we're going to do that, and we'll be back, and then we'll show you some of how we're choosing to run this airline right now. So here it is. We left it. Make sure you leave enough of this out, because you can adjust the depth that you can get an air fitting on. Don't just try it on one air fitting either, or don't just think that's the only one. There's some variance in those sizes, so give yourself a little extra on top of it. I gave like an extra 1/4 inch on top of what our air fitting here is, so I got plenty to, you know, if you add a sheets or something like that, you know, their stuff will fit on there too. Welcome to Phil and Jared's quality bonding time here. All right, so here's where I put the line in. Again, this is running right to the back. So I have it hidden under this bracket. This is your spare tire bracket. And then right here. Sorry, I'm a little upside down, but there it is coming out, and just a straight shot to the bumper. That looked the cleanest to me. So we're gonna cut this wire here, because we're gonna put a T right here. So we're gonna give ourselves a little extra leeway room to move around here, because we are gonna need to run, eventually when we do the air compressor, run another wire up to the cab. So what we're gonna do now, it's gonna be kind of hard to show you guys. The one thing you want to do, make sure you have a pretty, see if that's showing up well, a nice even cut there. You don't want to like cut it at an angle, or the fitting won't work. So
yeah, don't go using something dumb.
So there we go. Make sure it's not coming off. So we're gonna hide this up under here. We have an airbag. That's the passenger side. So we're gonna run a line along this wire. There's a harness over there for the DPF nonsense. And then we're gonna run it across this support, and we're gonna bring it down here and tee it in. And we're gonna do the same on that side.
Make sure the lines are equal.
Yeah, that's the other thing I forgot. You want to make sure your lines are equal. I just learned this. I didn't realize it mattered. It's kind of hard to show you running it, but literally just find wire lumen, make sure it's not pinching on anything. Like you wouldn't want to tie it to this loom right by the shock. It might rub on the shock and go through. So, but on the inside of this would be perfectly fine. So just be smart about where how you're running it. Make sure it's not pinching anything. And then we will get back once it's done and we'll fill these airbags up. Baby smooth hands.
I wouldn't go that.
All right, so again, so we measured both lines going to the airbags, and then we brought it up here to a T. So both of these lines are pretty much identical in length, and then the one going out here, sorry, there you can kind of see it. The one going out here doesn't really matter because it's just a single line feeding these guys. So let's air it up, see what happens, and then we're gonna, as long as everything works, then we're gonna make this look a lot nicer than it does. I guess it doesn't look terrible. It's just a matter of zip tying some stuff. Watch one of those airlines not be in the whole way.
I think that's way tight.
All right, so we had one leak, which is why you test for these things. It was at the T fitting. We'll see how it holds up. Right now we're gonna let it sit. You guys got to see the airbag go up, which I will say this, I hate the look of a completely level truck.
Is it completely level?
No, now it's not. It was before. Anyway, so the airbags are in. This is just a quick, easy way to hook them up. Even more simple than what we did is you could run both lines to the back. That's actually how my 6-liter is. Both airbags go to the rear, have their own spots to fill. So this one we teed them together. We are going to be replacing that T and putting a 4-way fitting in to run our line for our air compressor. If anybody wants to, I've had people ask. I don't personally, for most of you guys towing, your load's not going to be uneven enough that you actually need to run different PSI in each airbag.
I would hope you don't have to. Geez, that would be a horrible day towing a trailer.
That's the logic people use for it.
Your trailer should be loaded evenly so you don't have to do that.
Ideally. So anyway, this is going to be, we'll have to do another video because we're not going to hook the air compressor up because I want some kind of specific things for it.
We're about 50 foot short on cable.
Yeah, we're going to need, I don't know, we made that little bit last pretty far.
I know, but until you start wrapping around things.
I bet we're better than you think.
No,
Here's the thing, I'm not starting the project without knowing I have enough, so I'll be ordering more and some nice fittings for it so we don't have to worry about nonsense. But yeah, it's up. We're going to let this hang out for a little bit while we look at some other stuff, and then we'll recheck the air pressure, make sure it's in. Realistically, I need to just drive it for a bit too, let it kind of work the airbag, see if it pushes anything out.
Sure we can find a pothole or 27.
Yeah, there's enough potholes in Pennsylvania. I should be fine to figure it out. But stay tuned for the next one where we actually start putting in the air compressor kit. We are going to be towing in a month, so I want to have that all done and hooked up in the truck before I actually go on that trip. We're going to be leaving the fill port at the end. Air compressors on these vehicles that do these aftermarket ones die all the time. We're going to put it in the cab, so hopefully it lasts more than a year, unlike a lot of people that mount them under the truck. All my friends that have them mounted under the truck, they lasted 1 or 2 years and they died. So we'll see. Wait, stop. Don't go yet. I forgot. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, and smash that like button, guys. See ya.